My mum grew up here in Blaenau and her family did. My grandfather actually worked in the Greaves mine, mining slate, and many of my mum's brothers and sisters were involved in the community. Some of them moved away. And this is what we've been coming here, myself and my brothers, since we were tiny. Actually, I spent a year in school in Blaenau when I was very young. So this has always been, felt like home in many ways. My mum and dad are buried in the in St Michael's Church graveyard here in Clan. So it's always been coming back here many times a year. It's been fantastic now, as we lived in the States for 30 years, to really look to be more involved in the community.
So the foundation really is about the community. Our philosophy is that we find out we don't impose ourselves on a community or a project. We find out what the community is looking for, and all communities have assets, and we prefer to build on assets rather than look for what the problems are. So building on the assets, but also being receptive to whatever the community wants to tell us is their vision for what they would like in their community, and then we come together and say, what can we do, what can you do, and is this a good fit for you? We also don't actually do programming ourselves, so we partner with local nonprofits or community activists and things like Gwaith and Carrie and all of you to do the actual work. So we're there to support and potentially fund, but we don't actually do the work. We count on the community to work with itself. And then finally, we really look at the greater picture. So the community, say here is Clan-Festiniog, but how does that fit in with the greater community area? And we do the same in the States, same exact process. So we're excited about it. For here, we're still in the sort of what I would call a listen and learn phase. While the church is being worked on from an architectural standpoint, we're still engaging with all of you, I hope with the youth group, and that's our primary focus right now, is to listen and then be part of any of the kind of community conversations so that we can figure out what people would like to do with it. I think that's really our primary focus. We're open to ideas. We want more ideas. So, because as the church comes out and is ready to utilize, we'll have some things that we learned from working with the community and what kind of things happen. So,
yeah, I think we're really comfortable conceptually, trying things to see what works, see what resonates. And certain kinds of programming will work at a certain point in time, and they're very relevant. It's fantastic. Some won't work, and some might exist for a long time. So it's really about, in our mind, creating the facility so that energized programming can occur that really supports different parts of the community. And when people ask, what would you really want to do with the church per se, as it goes into its next chapter of being a living and breathing asset, it's not so much that we want it to be X or Y. It could be lots of different things, and I'll list some off in a second. But I think that in the end, the way you measure success is how much it's being used. In times past, it was being used all the time. People would use it for education, for counselling, and of course for various services of various kinds. But now it's how do we make it front and centre in the life of the breathing community? So what can it be? I think some of the ideas, and we'd love to have people give us feedback on whether or not these ideas make sense and what resonates. But it can be a cafe, it can be a coffee bar, it can be WeWork space, it can be warm and well lit with super fast internet. It can be a place where people can do their crossword puzzles and bring their dog. It can be a place where kids can do their homework safely at night and be tutored. It can be all those things. And then you've got this main gallery space, which has got amazing acoustics, but has no water, has no heat, and it's really challenging to how to modularize that so people can do yoga. So you can have various family events there. You could have performing arts. You've got a stage there that's at the altar end, which is an amazing piece of the building. So, I think and combining that with the power of the Penguin Arms here, with the outdoor space that we're just looking at as we're having this conversation, and really pulling this together with the square to really create that gravitational pull. So lots of ideas, and we're really looking forward to hearing other people's ideas about how this can really be embedded into the fabric of the community.
And I'll just add on that I think the potential was clear to us, and you look at, kind of, does the community want you there, and what's the potential to work with the community? And I have to say, what blew us away was the fact that the community bought this pub. I mean, I've never seen that before. So the community bought the pub, and it's a functioning entity. So it may, have its challenges, but have done amazingly well through COVID. And so we said, this is a community that pulls together. This is a community with ideas. And we met Carrie and Bro Festiniag and all of you, and we thought, okay, this can happen. Like this is a partner, a true partner. So we're excited. That shows us the potential, actually.
And anybody that wants to come by and take a look at what we're doing in the church as we start to work on it, and as we start to put together designs and sketches, and we're more than happy to share them.
Yeah, it's going to go out to the community for sure. In fact, the architect's going to start a community meeting because we've heard so many things. You've been amazing on helping us get feedback originally. But it's been a 2-year span, so we want to throw some of those ideas back out to the community, see if they still resonate. We heard this from you, is this still what you're thinking? And then, so he's going to do an initial meeting and then throw out ideas and follow up again. So I think it's a constant iteration, and that's where you guys could really help us. So.
We're excited.
We are.
Thanks.
Thank you.